go back inside. Okay. Ready to go back in.
Steady now, one is all about walk lead, back lead, away, back, steady now, back left, lean, hold, lee away, away, back, lean back, walk, the baby. Goodbye. Away. Sit. Lay down. Roll, sit. Okay, so we got it. Alright, okay.
Look at the black one.
Right, okay, so we got a few different breeds of sheep here.
Black ones that run.
These girls here are probably the most popular breed of sheep that we have in Ireland. These black-faced ones, the majority of the sheep in the field are these breeds. They're Suffolk, okay? They're from England originally. Very, very popular breed of sheep here in Ireland. They do exactly what we want. In Ireland, sheep production is all for meat. What we want are lambs around 40-45 kilograms. They're ideal sheep for that. They'll bring their lambs to that kind of weight in about 7.5 months. Okay, so that's the Suffolk.
Oh, go on in there.
This one here then, this black and white sheep here, very interesting sheep, nice colours in the wool, very interesting the fact that she's got 4 horns, okay, so 2 on the side here, 2 on the top as well. Not a very popular sheep, pretty much used this as a sheep, a little bit small for the meat market. Also, they're terrible mothers. They'll give birth to their lambs and they'll actually walk straight away from them as well. Okay, so they're not particularly good mothers, or they're not particularly good sheep, and you won't see too many of them on a kind of a commercial basis. Okay, they're just too much effort. Okay, this interesting little sheep here as well. Then this one here with the black and the white, very nice sheep. Bit of a looper, to be honest about it. He's a Kerry Hill sheep. Okay, very same as the Connemara, the guy I mentioned outside. They do the same sort of thing. Go up onto the hills and stay up there all year round. However, they're a relatively new breed, okay, or new to us anyways, the Kerry Hill sheep. Excuse me. So far, however, they've been very successful. All the lambs in the pin are bred by that guy there with the Kerry Hill sheep that's there. You can see they somewhat resemble him, some bit anyways. They've been very good to get up and suck, they're very good to survive, really, to be honest about it. So that's a good sign for them. Okay, so far they've been successful. Last bit of sheep that we have here is right in the corner here. This one here. Okay, this guy here is a warble or a zorble, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Don't really mind, I won't follow it with any rubber. A warble or a zorble, they're actually a milking strain sheep. They're from Holland originally. Milking sheep in Ireland isn't very common. Very few people actually do it. The guys that do milk sheep, they'll make cheese of it themselves, or someone very locally will make cheese of it. Okay, and there's no big demand for sheep cheese here in Ireland. There never really was, to be honest about it. Look, it's not really that nice, to be honest about it. The only interesting thing, I suppose, about the warble is the fact their physical size. Okay, so they actually bred them to be physically as large as they possibly could, just so they could get the milking machine onto them. So it's just a convenience thing to actually breed them to be physically as big as they possibly could. Okay?
To get what out?
The milking machine.
Oh, milk.
Milking machine. As when the sheep would be milking, if it was resting on the ground, it would take a lot longer for the sheep to actually milk. Whereas if it's suspended in mid-air, they would actually milk quite quickly. Okay. Okay, but that's all the breeds of sheep that we have here. They're also the most popular breeds of sheep that you see around the country as you're travelling. Okay. Okay, I said earlier sheep production is all for meat. However, we do have a wool trade. At the moment, our sheep are all shorn, normally in about the month of May. Okay, so some of the sheep are shorn, some of them aren't. For example, this one is, that one isn't. Okay, you can easily enough identify them. They've all been done the last couple of days. We do normally shear sheep for people here, but however today we can't because they're wet. You can't shear sheep in the wet. It's just you just can't do it. Okay. Okay. At the moment, a kilogram of wool is worth about 19.95 cents. Okay. At the moment, a kilogram of wool is worth about 19.95 cents. So it's totally uneconomical to shear sheep, as it's costing us about €3 for a guy to come in and actually shear each individual sheep. Okay, the reason I suppose for the downturn in the wool trade is there's no demand for wool worldwide. The products that used up large volumes of wool are pretty much gone at the moment. Okay, the big industry that was there was the clothing industry. That is very, very small. Okay, at the moment, a very small number of sheep would actually supply the clothing industry. Okay, and the garments that you see around the shops as you're traveling around, they're actually are often farmers that are paid to produce that grade of wool. This wool that we have here on these sheep in the background here, it's a very low grade of wool. It's not a particularly good quality wool. It's very difficult to do anything with it, okay, to spin it or to produce it into something, okay. So they won't really bother much with this wool. What happens with this wool that we have here? It goes towards different things. The primary thing that it goes towards is insulation and